I'm Susan, the impossibly horse-crazy oldest daughter of Joe Madden. I'm sure you've heard the stories.
Let me start by saying my dad was a great man. The inside joke is that when Dad wrote his own obituary, he said the rule was that you were supposed to mention what a great guy you were 10 times. Modest man he was, Dad stuck with just the facts. I prompted him on adding details, but he agreed to only some of them, like not being merely a teacher, but a college professor of physics and engineering, and not being merely an athlete, but winning the Senior Olympics in long-distance running at age 69. He left out the part about being a champion swimmer, amateur boxer, Little League coach, world traveler, dad deluxe, and mentor to many. This eulogy is my chance to augment the list. Start counting. Little Cowboy Joe grew up to be a suburban farmer supportive of his kids' pet projects. He built the Taj Mahal of rabbit hutches to house our 4-H bunnies, Dusty, Marshmallow, and Licorice. He constructed a cozy doghouse and run for our rambunctious retriever, Coffee. And it seems he was always fixing fences broken by my horse Chablis, who I bought with my babysitting money thanks to my parents instilling in me a dose of determination. When I was a shy high school senior who'd never attended a prom, Dad set me up with one of his students for a formal dinner dance at the college where he was a professor, and he taught me how to waltz in our kitchen on Stratton Drive. Mom always said he was a great dancer. Dad would sound reveille at 6 a.m. on Saturday mornings for family weeding time in our beautiful and bountiful gardens. He paid us a penny apiece to pick Japanese beetles off plants, and we all enjoyed the fruits of our labor in Mom's bread and butter pickles, jams, and frozen veggies throughout the winter. Dad was a gifted grill master of corn still in the husk, lamb shashlik, and bluefish we caught off the pier in Old Saybrook. One December, during a 3-day statewide power outage, undaunted Dad seared steak in the fireplace for my sister Lisa's birthday as we huddled around the hearth for heat. Confronted with an unintelligible question from one of his college professors with a thick accent, Dad learned that the correct answer to every question is, "It depends." Once, when Dad was visiting me in Arizona, he took a day trip to the Grand Canyon. He drove 3 hours north, snapped a couple of photos, grabbed some lunch, and drove 3 hours back. His joke was that I had a favorite restaurant in every destination. My joke was that his tourist style was, "We came, we saw, we can go now." Not only did Dad write his own obituary, he consolidated, organized, and left all his affairs in meticulous order. I told my partner, Ralph, "Now you know why I'm the way I am. It's called masterful planner, not control freak."
Dad did agree to a final paragraph in his obituary with a hint of humor, because how could you capture the essence of Dad without mentioning how funny he was? I also saved space in this eulogy to commemorate dad jokes, Joe Madden style.
Dad defined heaven as a place with no computers. Sounds nice. I hope he remembered the password to get through the pearly firewall. He requested that my little brother sing the ballad Danny Boy at his memorial. Maybe you need to know Dave to find that funny. Believe me, it's hilarious. Dad would say that the bad news is that getting old is not for sissies. The good news is that you won't have to put up with getting old for much longer. His health declining, Dad joked about waiting for the bus, the one departing this earth. I like to think it took nearly 95 years to build because it was a custom rock star tour bus with a Joe icon on the side, spoofing this humble and humorous humanitarian. On December 15th, I asked Dad on speakerphone if he got the pretty hospice nurse he ordered, just as she walked into the room. He laughed harder than I'd ever heard him laugh before. Later in that same call, I asked if his 21-year-old grandson was with him. Yes, he said. Can't you see him waving to you? He's not wearing any clothes. We all got a good chuckle out of that one.
Just hours later, Dad's bus departed for the heavenly internet-free zone, and this great man blessed us with a valuable parting gift. His warm wit, humble humor, and loving laughter resounding in our hearts forever. Thanks, Dad. I love you.